Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I'm sure most of you who watched my last update were kind of expecting this, since I can only record for my PSP, which I only have like 3 games for that I can think of off the top of my head. Also, I pretty much spoiled it in the description of one of my test recordings. Not like many people read those. Something else to mention here before I start, and I'll be sure to keep this quick. I'm not sure how long this LP is going to be, and chances are I'm not going to finish it. Just a warning. Monster Hunter games are ridiculously long, as I mentioned before in my review of, well, this. And yeah. Don't worry though, I will cut out all the grinding, so don't expect this to be a 500-hour plus Let's Play. It's still going to be long though, depending on how far I get before I drop it. Oh, and if/when I drop it, there is a pretty high chance that I'll come back to it again. Probably multiple times. So, anyways, you guys are probably getting tired of this screen. Let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, starting a new game here. New character creation. Actually, well, yes, cancel that. I guess I'll just show off the character creation real quick, and then after that I will just, well, skip ahead to when my character is actually created. So, yeah. Obviously, male or female. Clothing, not much to choose from. Not like you'll ever actually really see it unless you're gonna hunt naked. Just like, that just means hunting without armor. A lot of faces, 32 faces. I guess I'll quickly go through all of them. So, yeah. Anyways, another thing to mention. I might be doing co-op at some point in this Let's Play. Probably not for a while, but still. Hair color. You just have these 3 bars color. Regular RGB. And then you can choose your voice. Which goes all the way from that to that, even though those are pretty much the same. And then you have high ones like that are just funny and silly. Anyways, gonna go ahead, skip ahead to when I make my character. I'll see you guys in just a minute. Guys, this is gonna be my character. This old man right here. I'm not going to save this character actually. Reason being, I'm actually re-recording because I screwed stuff up on my first attempt of recording. I was just being stupid with the settings and yada yada yada. After this part, everything should be fine now. So, anyways, save this character I will not, because again, I already have this exact same guy saved on my other file that I actually have that has like the first 5 parts recorded on it. Anyways, begin the game without saving? Yes, I will. Now, there should be a cutscene, right? Yeah, there is. I'm going to skip this. Reason why is my PSP has been so overly used from this game that it just... Cutscenes, a lot of them are fine, but some of them have like horrible sound quality that I don't think any of you guys at all want to listen to. So I'm going to skip that. You guys can watch that in other places. So yeah. Anyways, you're awake. No, you shouldn't get up yet. It's best if you just rest a little while longer. Fell from a cliff, but the snow must have cushioned your fall. You were bruised and suffered a bit of frostbite, so recovery will take a few days. Not so much worried about the bruise in your back as much as the bruise to your ego, because that is a serious medical condition that kills about 3,000 a year. Yeah, you should really get that checked out. You are definitely going to need some extra days of rest, because I am totally the town doctor. Even though I'm not, because this town doesn't have a doctor and everyone is actually sick and dying. Which is actually true. I don't know, I'm kind of wondering about that. How does everyone in this village stay alive without a doctor? I mean, especially since it's in the mountains and all of them do nothing but just stand around for eternity. I mean, wouldn't they just... I don't know. Anyways, this is our new house. Yeah, that's right. We fell from a cliff. A cliff? A cliff. We fell from a cliff and got a free house for it. Pretty much how it is. And I'm sure many of you lovely ladies out there are getting very excited over old man nipples, so I'm sorry. I will have him turn around and I will put on armor. So that way you guys can just calm down. Let's go ahead, go on outside, start talking to people. Oh, by the way, this first video, pretty much all this is going to be is talking to NPCs. So, just saying, if you don't want to watch that, you can go ahead, skip to the next part where there's actually going to be some fighting. So, yeah. Actually, no, I'm not going to worry about talking to you. Let's talk to you, guy who we met in the house. Oh, you're awake? How are you? Still in pain? Seems you're alright. Then you collapsed on a cliff in the mountains. If I would have left you out there, you'd be nothing but nice to you by now. So, thank me later. Oh, how rude of me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the hunter attached to this village, or at least I used to be. A wyvern attacked and injured me, forcing me into retirement. That is why we sent for you. You were to become my replacement. Now, this is what I don't get. In this game, I mean, when you're hunting monsters, potions and mega potions cure anything from broken bones to near-death experiences to, like, bee stings. So, you should have just brought potions with them. Would have been perfectly fine. Anyways, which left me in a jam when you collapsed up in the snowy mountains. I had no idea what I should do. A new village with new things. I'm sure you have plenty of questions to ask. I am here to answer as many as I can. I know it isn't much, but I'd like to give you a present. The old equipment I used when I was a hunter. Take a look inside your item box when you get home. I wasn't sure what kind of weapon you use, so I put lots of different kinds in your item box. They aren't great, but they should come in handy. Nothing really strikes you as perfect. I recommend starting with the sword. Keep using it until you get used to being a hunter. By the way, I put your clothes in the item box. What you've got on is fine for the village, but put on your real clothes when venturing out because I am blind and cannot tell that you have already done that. They're great against cold, so don't forget them if you go to the mountains. If you are using other armor, bring items like a hot drink versus the cold. Another thing that I kind of want to talk about, this guy mentions that using the sword is great for beginners. I really have to disagree. I mean, actually, excuse me here while I cough for a second. Sorry about that. But, I mean, the sword is... It's weak. It's slow. I mean, it can block, which is good, and it's fast. Wait, did I say it's slow a second ago? Because I did not mean to say that at all. I have no idea what I was thinking if I did say that, and I think I did. Anyways, or maybe I'm going crazy and I didn't say that at all. Either way, it's fast and weak, but it's too weak to make up for it. I think that the better option would probably be starting off with, like, I'd say the best option for beginners is using the longsword. It's really easy to learn. Pretty good speed, pretty good strength. I know there are some people who play Monster Hunter who are pretty much, well, actually, it seems most of the Monster Hunter fan base seem to be people who think that longsword is always the best weapon. When it gets to that point, that's just stupid. But I definitely say it's the best weapon for beginners. Anyways, this town has a lot of talking cats. Let's talk to them. So, I'm actually not going to read this, but I'm going to go a little slow, so that way you guys could have read that. Going to do the same thing here. this guy is the item crafter, actually. He will, well, if we give him the right materials, and money, a little bit of money, not as much as actually buying the weapon from the cat, which has a very limited selection. If we actually give this guy the materials and a little bit of money, he can make some pretty awesome weapons. So, and he can improve weapons, and he can make armor, improve the armor, make jewels for skills and stuff, which I'll get into later, yada yada yada. This is just the item shop, so, I mean, kind of basic. Potions, bullets if you're using bow guns, coatings if you're using bow and arrow. This is the peddler. I actually think I skipped a lot of what the peddler was saying pretty quickly. But basically, she has kind of a random inventory. She has a set inventory, but only certain items from that inventory she's actually selling. And she sells them at half off of what the item shop sells them. So, yeah. Really great to have her around. Oh, also, before I forget, I will pet the pig. This pig is amazing. I'm going to stop here just for a second so I can get the timing right. Now, that exclamation mark over the pig's head, when I clicked X, like right after that, the pig had a little heart around it. This pig is actually very useful, surprisingly. It does give you better luck for getting more items and stuff like that. And I'm not just joking about that either. When I say better luck, I mean it actually does seem to raise the drop rate for certain items. So, not by very much at all, but there are some things you're gonna have to grind for hours on end if you want certain materials from him. So he really helps out with that. Anyways, let's talk to you. Well, looks like you're all fixed up. When I heard that a hunter had fallen in the snowy mountains, I was shocked. Oh my, I haven't introduced myself. I'm the chief of this village. It's called Pokke. Can you believe an old lady like me can be village chief? I'm hoping I can convince you to settle down as a hunter in this village. You know the house you woke up in? You can stay there as long as you like. For free. Because this is the best town ever. Anyways, I'd like you to show me your strength by completing an easy quest that was requested nearby here. It's okay with you, right? Huh? You're still recovering? Well, once you feel up to it, you can try some of the quests from other areas, but first you should rest up a bit. That reminds me, if you head to the guild counter, you can initiate various quests you see in the large building, you see the large building on the left, don't you? That's the gathering hall. Inside you'll find a branch of the Hunters Guild. If you want to take out a multiple hunter quest, that's your best bet. For details, head over and ask the person at the counter. Oh, I forgot to give you some money. It's not much, but it's enough to get started. On the right, you'll find a general store that's, yeah, we've already been through that. If there's something you don't understand about hunting, go to the training school. You see the path on the left of the guild. Well, I'll just explain the left. Anyways, good luck out there. Don't overdo it. I'm looking forward to watching your progress. And here's some money. Now, she does talk a lot. And I'm not going to go into detail. Well, I go kind of in detail about the Gathering Hall. Gathering Hall is pretty much, they have harder quests than what you're going to find out here. This lady and her cat give you quests. You're going to find harder quests in here. And they are made for co-op. So that's what the online Gathering Hall is for. In case you somehow couldn't figure that out. Guys are idiots! No, I'm joking. But, yeah. Co-op. Fun. Harder quests. Fun. Training school. If you've never played this game before, or any Monster Hunter game, training school is the place for you. They have beginner training, and then they have, like, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's just called solo training. Which, beginner training is, again, for beginners. Solo training, or again, whatever it's called, I honestly don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember. But anyways, that is for later on. We also have a farm over here, which I'll, again, go into detail later. This guy will do stuff for the farm and give us items for Poke points, which, again, I'll go into detail later. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Pretty boring first episode. I know, and I'm sorry about that. But, next part, I'm actually going to go out and fight some stuff. So, yeah, hope to see you guys then. And, goodbye. Have fun. Have a good day. Eat some bacon, if that is what you want to do. I'm trying to make this ending last forever. I'm standing on a pig. See you guys later.